Jake, good to see you.
Liam, very good to see you. Very good to see you indeed. Sorry I was a bit late. I was having a guess for breakfast.
Guess your breakfast. I reckon. Thing is, though, with you, there's no mid ground. You're either having leftover pizza or you're having bone broth. Um, it depends if you're on a health kick or having a bit of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I think.
There is no middle ground, is there?
I
Maybe I
th
need to think about that.
I think was it leftover Domino's?
No, it was 3 fried eggs and half
Okay.
a tin of beans.
Oh, very
Very
nice.
much.
Any
No, no, no,
toast?
no. I'm trying to get rid of my fupa, my fat
You
upper
what?
pussy area.
I've not heard of that.
Yeah, well, you might not have heard of it. You'll certainly see it when you're next round.
Your fat upper pussy
Yeah, so
area.
that little pat.
What sort of like your on your
Yeah,
pelvis?
yeah, that sort of like pouch above my pubic sort of area. That is
Yeah,
growing
yeah.
now, and I'm just trying to.
Does it? It did. Yeah, but it doesn't hang, does it? It's just sort of like. Does it just
I'll be
protrude
honest
a
with you,
bit?
mate. No one said it did hang.
Well, that's just what came to mind when you
Yeah, yeah,
said
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, in my head,
It's
it was like
interesting
an
because
overhang.
I never in all of this the discussion we've never talked about it hanging, but no,
It was never a reflection
that's
on
all
you.
right. No,
That
it's
was just
interesting.
what
It's interesting to
just
know.
thinking
Yeah,
of a generic one.
totally. It sort of protrudes. It doesn't hang yet. Do you know what if I a tight pair of trousers, it might hang over a little bit over the waistband.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm just trying to work on that, and I think just trimming out extra carbs where I can. That breakfast normally would have been 2 slices of toast, some eggs, and some beans. Today,
Yeah.
just lose a toast. You don't need. You don't, honestly, a lot of the time you feel you don't need it. You do not need it.
I'll tell you what I got just before, well, which I actually bought myself just before Christmas, was the Dishoom
Did you?
cookbook. Not an not an ad.
No, not an ad. But
But
if
very
you were
good.
interested in advertising,
But if anyone, and that this isn't just Dishoom, this is anyone.
so have you used the Dishoom? Have
Yeah,
you
yeah,
used the
yeah.
Dishoom cookbook?
Yeah, a couple of breakfast bits.
Really?
It's mainly just like your usual omelette, but put some chili in there.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, it's that little bit of garam masala.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah,
garam
yeah, yeah.
masala. Yeah, yeah, which is nice, and hey, it's
I
revolutionised
know
it.
you like
Lovely.
chips. Do you like masala chips? Wow. Yeah, fair enough. I'll do that. Yeah.
I know you like your beans. Have you tried on masala beans?
I could write the Dishoom
Yeah,
cookbook in a
sure.
fucking second. It'd be so easy. You like cottage pie? Have you tried masala cottage pie? Yeah, I'll do that. Well, for this,
Basically, sell yourself a tenner,
you will
guys.
need garlic, ginger, garam masala. Sorted. Sorted.
So start as you normally do, your onion and garlic, then a little bit, then a teaspoon of garam masala, and just make the rest of the meal as you
Oh
want.
man, I went on a
Nice.
I was quite embarrassed actually. I went on a podcast where they asked like to go through your phone on the podcast, and he went on my Uber Eats, and he was like, it wasn't even we didn't even have a laugh about it. He just sort of looked at me, and said 23rd, hang on, 23rd December, 21st, 20th, 18th of December twice, 16th, 14th of December. Not out of December yet. We're mid-December, going backwards. 12th of December, 11th, so on and so forth. And I was like, well, this isn't fun for anyone, is it? I'm being humiliated.
And also, you use all the apps as well, don't you? Sebastian's
I
well.
mainly am on Uber Eats because they've got the dirtiest stuff on there. I think Deliveroo's actually a little bit too prim and proper for me. Deliveroo's got too
Did you ever
nice
use
stuff.
that? Did you ever use that voucher I got you?
Oh, I did. A lovely
For
curry. Thank you
Christmas.
very much. Thank you very
Yeah.
much indeed. Yeah,
So, mate, you're
yeah. I
welcome.
very
You're
much
welcome.
enjoyed it.
I think my present bloody got
I've
lost
got your
in the
present.
post.
I've got your present here. Yeah, yeah,
Have
yeah,
you
yeah.
really?
I have got
Have
your
you
present.
really?
I've got your present. Well, I meant to see you
Seriously?
over Christmas, but we
Oh
couldn't.
wow.
We couldn't it couldn't
Yeah, oh,
work out.
yeah,
So I had packed it in my
yeah.
bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless you. Well, save it for next Christmas.
Shall I give it to you now? Shall I give it
Oh,
to you now
could
on the
do.
pod?
But, well, no. Well, save it
All
for in
right. Okay.
person. Why don't we do it as
But I
the
want you to.
next in
I want you
person
to
episode?
know that my confidence and my confidence to be able to give you it on the pod proves that I do have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Unless I'm
That's
calling
true.
you bluff.
That's true.
But by the way, for if you haven't listened to last week's episode, we're having a little break. We're having a little break from doing in-person episodes, just so that Liam can have a nice time in Thailand, so that we can all have a little break from the pod. But more importantly, we're going to try and revamp the pod. We're gonna be doing some exciting stuff with the visuals. We're going to be getting some more exciting guests, and we're also going to be releasing extra content, both on publicly for free and on Patreon as well. So we'll be back with a bang with loads of new stuff. And if you want to see even more of that new stuff, follow us on Patreon, if and when you can. But Connor is with us on today's episode because we can't work out how to put the producer somewhere else on this call on this software. So as a result, he's here, and I can't turn him off.
And will we learn?
No,
No.
no, we won't.
I think I might want to take this opportunity actually to ask Connor, what's it been like producing the podcast for the last year? What's it like from your side of things?
It's been so much fun from the get-go, getting to meet you, that little boy
Yeah,
that we met that day,
that little boy who's
grown into a
great.
man.
Well, that's all the bread. That's all the bread you've seen. Yeah, yeah,
Now look at him a year later talking for 8 minutes
yeah.
about eating
Yeah,
bread.
bloody hell.
Yeah, do you reckon we're better? Are we better podcasters now compared to start of
fucking hell,
2025? Do you reckon?
Podcasting isn't a skill. You just gotta just have the just back yourself to keep talking. Just keep talking. Something else.
It's got to be
Something will
arrogance, haven't
happen. Yeah.
Do you feel a difference in your how you feel about podcasting now, Jake? Now compared to the start?
I definitely was I was more nervous, and I think I was trying to put on a bit of a performance where and listening to some of that back, I think that's not great. I think if you not that I'm not, sorry, not that I'm going to listen to this episode back and be like, wow, I just love what you're doing there. But I think I think just becoming a little bit at ease and feeling like you can be yourself when the microphone's there, rather than thinking, right, there's a microphone there, I've got to perform. I think we were very giddy as well.
Yeah,
We were very giddy.
I think the other telltale sign of that for the first, I don't know, certainly the first 10 eps, maybe a bit longer, the records went on for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because it was just giddy and we were jumping off everything and
I
like
like that.
just everything was something to like talking about, and then it just went on for 2 hours, and then the Connor and Sam having to cut it down to like try and get back, like halve it basically.
Yeah.
Whereas I think now we sort of go not much. How much comes out now on average, do you reckon, Connor?
10 minutes?
Really, is that it?
Yeah, it depends how long we record for. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll say when there's more alcohol flowing, it's a little bit longer.
What's been the booziest ep, do you reckon?
I think
Spotify.
well, there was the episode with Freya Mallard where it was your birthday. Around March.
That was the one in
March
my
last year, and we did the shots. And I actually remember thinking, right, this isn't fair or fun for him at this point. I'm just going to take a hit and just have one of these.
Oh yeah, but I felt like it only got like that at the end though. It was all right, and it was a birthday ep anyway. I didn't go into the ep thinking, God, I've had a few.
Yeah. I think well, there's one which we'll never release, as much as I would love to release it, to be honest with you, which is the pilot episode. The pilot episode was with Rob Colfer, and anything that could have gone wrong went wrong. So first of all, Liam and I had been to a party the night before, and we'd sort of we'd overdone it a little bit there. There was an ice. There was what's the thing where you put a shot through the ice? Do you know, Connor? What's that called? The ice luge? A luge?
luge.
Yeah, there was like there were people sort of from some sort of spirits brand putting the spirits through the luge, and people were queuing up to sort of bend down on their knees and have a free shot. And Liam was just sort of like at Disneyland, just queuing, getting to the front, having a go, and like it was a water slide. Like, bloody hell, that's good. Let's go again. Runs back to the back of the queue, queuing up. I'm looking at you.
I'd never seen anything like it before.
I'd never seen him use his hand to beckon me, like, "Come on, mate, come on, go with me, go with me." And he's going up to people as if it was like a photos at a wedding. Like, should we do one together? Should we get one together? Get one with the old gang. Should we get one with the Biden group? Have we done one together yet? Have we done one together yet? No, I did one with your sister. It was very good. That being said,
do you know what I remember about you from that night? Though, on the flip side, that was my thing. I was a bit giddy about this ice sculpture. I'd never seen anything like it. It was like 3 shots. I mean, it was probably like the first free bar I'd ever seen. And but on the other side of it, there was like people walking around with little nibbles, like canapes, and you'd be trying to have a chat with Jake, and honestly, his head was like looking over your shoulder all the time, just looking for the next
Oh,
canapé.
terrible.
Literally, like sort of beckoning with yeah, I'll have one. Yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Literally, honestly,
I
so much food you could like. You had like a meal
Oh,
worth of
maybe
canapés.
2 courses. I don't know if you noticed
Yeah,
this, but I was throughout the whole evening when we were chatting, I was trying to take little small steps to organically position us closer to where the canapes were coming out. So I'd be talking to you, and then I'd think, right, let me try and really gesticulate here and get quite overexcited about what we're talking about, so that I can take a couple of steps to the right, have a little swivel. What I've done there is get 2 foot closer to where the canapes are coming out, and I've moved the eye line, so I've got her there because I was thinking like he doesn't give a shit. He's not, his head's not in the game with the canapes at all. He's not even making eye contact. I'm doing all the heavy lifting here. It's not a great quality, but I can't help it. I do it at weddings as well. Yeah. So that was that. So that was the night before, and then we got back quite late.
yeah.
Got to the pub that we had very kindly been given.
Well, before we got to the pub, I was sick at yours that
Oh
morning. Do you
God.
remember? I think it was the first time I'd ever stayed at yours, and we were like chatting in your kitchen, like getting ready to go. Like I think I had like my coat and my rucksack on, and we were like, right, should we do it? And I was like, just before we go, sick in your toilet.
I know, and I was thinking to myself, like, what have we done? Because like we do really care about this. In the
Yeah,
run
we've
up
been
to you
excited.
coming down for the first
Yeah,
time, we for the podcast, we had done 10 Zoom chat, Zoom like
yeah.
practices, just me and you, just answering quiz questions together, and then that in the morning, and then if you ever see clips on the podcast of Liam clinging to a 2 litre bottle of Evian, like it's a newborn child, cradling it in his arms,
Yeah,
checking if it needs
yeah.
feeding. It is because something like that has happened, basically, and it'll be about 6 months after where he'll admit that it got a bit much. But but initially he'll be able to
I,
say, "Oh
I
no, I was all right. I was all right."
I stand by the fact that that Bella Hull one. I know the one you're referencing when I had the big 2 litre bottle of Evian. I wasn't feeling
No,
that bad. I really wasn't
no,
feeling
you
that
got through
bad.
2 litres of
I
Evian,
was
though, didn't you?
just
Didn't your dad watch that episode and say, "Bloody hell, you were right there"?
yeah. He rang me and he was like, "Oh, you looked rough on that one. You had a heavy one the night before."
I remember at one point in that they were chatting, and then you just really slowly reached behind you, like we couldn't see you doing it, and then just really slowly took me balls. I was like, this guy's not okay.
So this pilot bloody episode, he's being sick in the morning, and I'm thinking, God, I've never met Rob Golfer before, and I'm thinking he's going to be turning up, and we haven't even set the room up yet, and we've got all this,
Yeah,
we've bought all this podcast equipment, we don't know how to use it, and so we get to this pub, and we turn up, and there is just the most almighty hum. Um, and it is this fridge that is just like it must have been, the fridge must have been from 1962. It was like a big old fridge that was just they couldn't turn it off. They were like, "There's no way of turning it off." Probably because all the drinks would probably go off. I guess sorry, they
yeah,
go warm. They wouldn't turn it off, and we also had sirens going, and it was probably noisier
yeah.
than anywhere we could have possibly been.
It was Shoreditch, wasn't it? On a like really busy high road
Yeah,
in Shoreditch, and I think it was single glazed windows on a Saturday
yeah.
afternoon in Shoreditch, and it just
It's
yeah.
really
Oh
loud.
God, it was bad.
Liam's lying down on a booth, just trying to sort of like come back to life a little bit, and then we realise Rob's not here, and he hasn't been here he's about 5 minutes late, and he's 10 minutes late. And I sort of think, well, I don't have his number because I just sort of got him to agree to this on Instagram. So I Instagram called him, and he said, "Hello, hello." I was like, "You all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I just, what's the matter?" So hello. I was like, "Yeah, are you coming to the record?" He said, "Yeah, yeah, next week I'll be there." I said, "Would you next week?" He said, "Yeah, next week. I've got it in the diary for next week." And I looked, and I'd got the wrong date. I'd got
Mm.
the wrong bloody date.
Yeah, didn't admit that on the day though,
I've just
did you?
realised I've admitted it now, but I didn't admit it on the day. I said there's been a mix-up.
Yeah,
I said,
Oh, we all knew.
yeah,
We all
I said,
knew.
"Oh, there's been some sort of mix-up. There's been
yeah.
some sort of mix-up."
Some sort of
Some sort of
mix-up. Could
honestly,
be
I don't know
anything.
what. I just kept.
Let's not go into it. Let's not go into it.
Hands up! I kept going. Honestly, I don't know what's happened. Anything could happen.
We ain't got time to. We ain't got time to have a bloody inquest, right? That's just.
You got to bear in mind, we know you,
Yeah.
and then Rob turned up, very professional, and apologising for being late on your
Well.
mistake, and that's when I think we all knew
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Rob still turned up. Credit to him. He got there within the next sort of like
He
half hour,
did.
45
He did.
minutes.
He really made that happen.
And then he turned up. I'd not met Rob before. I don't think any of us had met Rob before. But as we said, Jake had asked him on. He came in. I think I was feeling a bit better by this point. Maybe had a pint. And Rob arrived, and he was like, "Oh, Jake, good to see you." Said hi to Sam and Connor, and then turned to me and was like, "Ah, what are you doing here?" Jake had failed to mention that like it was sort of a podcast we were sort of co-hosting, and he just thought he was like, "Oh, I've seen your videos. What are you doing here?" He just thought I was just having a drink at the bar.
Yeah, he did. He thought you would just maybe pass by or something. I was just in the area. Just thought I'd come and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I was just there by chance. Yeah.
And then I came away from that episode actually thinking that was really fun. That was really great.
Oh, we were giddy, weren't we? We were like, I'll tell you what, put it out now. Don't even edit it.
And
Put it out
Connor,
now.
what was your thoughts?
Well, I was the same as Liam. I was hanging out my arse that day. I was also laying down.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, what a bit from a separate thing. It's deeply unprofessional. Deeply unprofessional.
It was start as you mean to go on, though.
But there is one beautiful clip that I would still like to salvage from that, which was our first ever quiz sent in by Barney Fritz. And to this day, Barney's not seen this clip. No one's seen this clip. I wonder if we can salvage it and put it somewhere.
Did I just slip it into this?
Just slip it into this.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's slip it into this. Let's. I tell you what. Let's.
We've clarified that it sounds like
Look,
shit.
so there you go. Right, so
Yeah.
please excuse us. The quality might not sound great, but this was when this is probably the first moment where we were like, oh, do you know what? This podcast is worth doing. Have a listen to this. So, today's quiz has been sent in by Barney Fritz.
Okay.
Lovely German fella.
That is fantastic.
I assume he's German?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fritz.
Yeah, Barney Fritz. Oh, so today's quiz has
It's
been
like
sent
a
in...
juxtaposition, isn't it, Barney and Fritz?
It is.
That's great.
It's been sent in by Barney Fritz.
Mixed heritage,
Yeah,
maybe.
German dinosaur.
Yeah. It's a big purple German dinosaur.
So today's quiz has been sent in by a big purple German dinosaur, Barney Fritz.
How offensive is this to Fritz?
I don't know who we're offending more with this.
Fritz is a real guy.
Barney Fritz has gone out of his way. He's like, right, I've already done this quiz. I'm now going to type it out in the format they've asked me to do it in, send it in for no money, and be called a big purple German dinosaur.
He's gone out his way to say
He's really tried. He's really tried. He's written it in the format we've asked for so that we don't see the answers. He's typed it all out. And he's just now known as a big, massive, and I've added massive, a big, massive purple German dinosaur. So Barney Fritz on Insta. Nice little detail. Profile picture of a purple dinosaur having a stein of beer. Right. Barney Fritz on Insta has sent us in his quiz. I've got a note here saying, look, we can't do your picture round, Barney, if you're listening, because it's a podcast that is being filmed. But we can do your quiz, and we're looking to see if we can beat.
Should we guess the answers to the picture?
Your high score, yeah. Let's guess the answers.
Thomas Muller. Cologne Cathedral.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Stegosaurus.
Jurassic Park 3 with German subtitles.
Jurgen Klopp.
Right.
Oh, right. Thank you so much, Barney.
Thanks, Barney.
Fantastic.
Assume you've listened to it now.
When I said have a listen to this, we sort of sat there and like gave the space.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
as if it was going to
Wait for
play.
4.5 minutes.
Basically, I was playing chicken then because I was like, one of these two is going to pretend to have listened to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would have been good if we'd done that and then just come in. Good times,
Oh,
good
good
times.
times. But fair play for Colfer for coming back for an actual episode as
Yeah.
well. That's something I'm glad we have got away from. Is like the only pub that would have us was a pub that is now sadly shut down, which is why we are dotting around some other different pubs. We used to be in this top room of a pub in
Yeah.
Deptford, which had no light or heating. Two things which would really come in handy in January when we started this, and it
Mm.
was basically, other than the lights we had that we bought ourselves, it was pitch black in there and free. Like there's a heater.
Them early apps. I'm thinking of in my head. I'm thinking of like the Sophie Shad app. Imogen, Imogen Andrews sat there wrapped in her
Oh
coat because it was
no!
so cold in there. That's not what you want to see, is it? A guest literally using their coat as a duvet.
Yeah,
But you know what? And I'm thinking when I think of like the social clips of like the Sophie Shad episode and Rajiv Karia, like it was dark. It was a really
It was
dark room.
so bleak.
And we all sat around the biggest table. Like we had like
It's a fucking
so
pool
much room
table.
around us. Yeah, yeah. Pool table with a wooden block on it. Oh, it was really morbid. And then, but in the summer it was nice because obviously we had longer. That's the thing. We had to factor the records that like right, it's going to be dark at 4, so we better start
yeah.
at 10. Blitz them in because we run out of light. But in the summer it was nice. But you know what? I miss that room.
Yeah, we did have the
I'd love to go back
I
there.
loved it. I loved it there.
run
Yeah,
of the place, which was quite nice.
yeah, yeah. We did. We really did. There was never anyone who would sort of like. We never got noisy. Never anyone coming up. There was a darts board downstairs. It was nice between guests if you just had a bit of time, bit of downtime
People
for a few darts.
people wash their hands about 4 times in 8 months.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we only heard the hand dryer go on 4 times. There was a nice little beer garden for them summer records. I really miss it. And you know what? There was never an argument in that room.
Oh, it was that. It was that pub where I heard you two kiss while I was having a piss.
It was the opposite then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's so much love in that room. Yeah,
Wait, you heard
it was that moment.
you heard the kiss. You didn't see the kiss.
I heard the kiss.
That's not
There's
nice,
a
is it?
wet one. There's a
They
wet
always
one.
are with you, Liam.
It's never me who instigates
Yeah,
it.
but you provide that. I tell you what, you do make them wet. I don't know what it is, but you do. I think the fact that he's able to hear them, the sound quality is coming from your direction. I do think. Yeah, yeah.
I tell you what though, we did have a. Do you remember that time we had like a full English breakfast in there? And it was like hammering. I don't remember. We were waiting for a guest. We had a full English, and it was hammering down with rain outside.
Yeah.
There was like no one else in there, and we sat downstairs. That was shit. It was bad food.
I still don't think I've eaten at a podcast. So I couldn't have been there for that one.
I don't think I've ever seen you eat, Connor.
Yeah, how is that?
I don't think, you're like Tommy Shelby.
I don't think I have seen you eat. How's that possible?
I'm normally like half cut by the time we've got time to eat, and then I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
Is this
I don't think we've ever all gone for food together. Have we?
Is this painting us and the podcast in a good light? Just sort of like this this bleak existence in a pub that's too dark, just constantly drinking, not eating, celebrating that we haven't had an
Yeah.
argument in one room in London, because in every other room in London we have had one. I mean, it's not a brilliant projection of what we want to be seen as.
I remember one guest we had who that came along with their boyfriend, and like boyfriend was there, and then afterwards I was saying to Connor, I was like, "Oh, it's a shame it came with a boyfriend because they might have been up for socialising a bit more after and that." Like, I bet, sort of thinking, "Oh, I bet the boyfriend." But it was his idea to come along, and Connor went, "To be fair, why would she want to come to London to meet two random guys to do a podcast in a random pub? She probably asked him to come along out of like sort of safety." I was like, "Yeah, you bang on, you bang on." Like,
Some company
definitely
as well.
going to be more. Yeah. Just like I'm not sure about.
I
this.
can't believe we've managed to get like Maisie Adam to that pub in Deptford.
I know. Actually,
And that was brilliant. I mean, she
I
made the most of it because she had to do some filming for the England team.
it's the women's
Yeah,
Euros.
the England team.
Yeah.
And so when we arrived, she was already there doing so, like being like, "Oh, I'm going to be at this pub. I'll do some filming there." What a class act! Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We got
Nick Helm. We got
Nick
to that
Helm?
pub. It was almost like it's almost quite impressive, isn't it, to get these
Yeah.
sort of really big names to this like really tatty pub in the middle
Vittorio
of nowhere.
Angeloni ordered some Morley's chicken wings to the pub. It's lovely.
Yeah,
It's always
yeah.
interesting. Yeah, when the guest wants to eat on the podcast, Eloise Eftos had like an actual steak dinner on one of the podcast records.
That was wild. I couldn't believe that.
That was absolutely incredible.
But I remember when the waitress brought in the steak, and I was like, "You've got the wrong room. Sorry, we're recording a podcast in here." No, Eloise Eftos had ordered a steak. Also, didn't she get you to pay for it?
Well, yes, by the by. You know, you were talking about me in the canapes. I then, for the rest of that episode, I had one eye just on that steak, just waiting to be offered a little bit. I felt like a dog at the dinner table, just begging for a little bit of meat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Could not stop thinking about it.
You had a bit. You had a bit
I
on
know,
there.
but you know. It did distract actually. We've done a fair bit of foodie stuff as well. Susie Backos brought on that hot sauce. That was quite nice.
Yeah. Did you finish yours?
I did actually. Yeah.
I never get to the end of a hot sauce.
You're joking.
I enjoy it, but it's just like I've never like been pouring out the dregs of a hot sauce.
Wow.
It's because you open it and then it says like, "Oh, use it within 8 weeks," and
That's fun. Ignore that. Ignore that. It's
weeks.
almost always vinegar based, so it's always gonna.
Is it all
so
right?
fun. Anything that's sold in the supermarket on the shelf, basically, is fine for ages. If it's sold in the fridge, it's not fine for ages. Just that's a little rule of thumb for you. You can have that. If it's sold,
All right, cheers, mate.
And Connor, you can have that as well if you want. Connor, he doesn't eat, so he's not interested.
Don't eat.
Yeah.
But wasn't there one time where you went, because if I've always got with Connor when we did a podcast record, Connor wouldn't eat; he'd just be drinking solidly for the record, and then you'd go home and you'd order like Taco Bell or something, or like a burrito, and then like you'd have something really bit, and then come in the next day, and then at one time you came in and you said, "Oh, I nearly choked on my burrito last night." Do you remember this?
I don't remember
Yeah,
this.
I do have a vague memory of this actually.
I've got a memory of you coming in on like this Saturday, the other day that on the Friday you came in and went, "God, I ordered a burrito last night," and then I don't know if you'd eaten the burrito and then were sick, and then the burrito was sort of coming up freshly eaten, but was sort of getting stuck in your throat, and you said you almost died, and like you couldn't, you were just like silent over the toilet with your mouth open.
No.
Now that checks out.
No. That's not what the pub quiz pod is about, guys. It's meant to be a light, sunny exploration of trivia that goes off into fun, comical tangents. It's not burritos sick on your fucking front. Sort yourself out. You're 32 years old. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You have a pint while we do the podcast, great. But that's where it stops. You don't turn that into fucking Pink Doherty. Oh yeah, I did the pub quiz pod, so I fucking shot up some heroin. I thought, oh, we might as well. But it's a weekend, isn't it? We've got to make a thing of it. Got to do some fucking smack while I'm there as well. What are we talking about?
You're right, this is not what the podcast is it? This is not what it was ever intended to be.
Like, yeah, and then we'd go into a really dark room and we'd lie on the floor and we'd fucking shoot needles into each other and be sick on each other. And that's, you know what, that's podcasting. But we've got really good at podcasting, haven't we? Because we started there and you realise that's podcasting. Fucking disgusting.
Do you remember the guest who had to bring? Do you remember the guest who had to bring their partner with them?
She probably had to bring a partner with her because we were so fucking weird. What are we talking about? It's not what the pub quiz pod is.
Oh, this is not. No, this is no. We've had so. We have painted out the bleakest experience.
It's a bright, sunny format, okay?
Fucking hell!
Oh,
Jesus.
Man.
Jesus, it's meant to be.
Do you know what? Do you know whose
fun
influence
trivia
it is?
with little tangents.
I'll tell you whose influence it is, Connor.
I got gout in
Exactly.
episode, you
And we're
cunts.
wondering where you've got gout in your own leg and you're letting the gangrene rot the podcast as well. That's what's happening. You let the gangrene spread into the rest of the pod. Absolutely sick of it.
What can we say positive about the pod?
I don't know anymore. Honestly, unbelievable. Have you actually learned anything from the podcast?
I think I have. I think I have a bit, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Unbelievable.
I think if I went to a pub quiz now, there'd be, I reckon, on average, if I went to a pub quiz now, there'd be 2 or 3 questions that I would only know as a result of the podcast.
Yes. Yeah. And do you know what? The one is?
That's something.
What is the one question I think? And I don't have the quantitative data on this, so anyone in the comments can work that out and shout at me for it. What is the question that's come up the most?
this might be a bit of recency bias, but I remember on a few
Yeah, you
quizzes
know it. You know it.
recently, the answer's been the
Yeah,
Spotty
yeah, yeah,
dog,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Monopoly
yeah.
dog. Is that what you were going to say?
Absolutely,
Is that what you were
absolutely. That's
thinking?
come up a lot. That's come
Yeah.
up a lot.
Do you remember who was the guest early on? Actually, I think it was Elliot Katz who early on there was a question about like which country is so and so for which, and it could have been anything. And Elliot went, "If in doubt, always say Sweden." And we said Sweden, and it was Sweden.
Really?
Yeah, but I do actually sort of see that a bit as a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
You're never unsure if it's like where's this person from or what country has this sort of law or rule. I think
Do you know
Sweden.
what? That is
Just go
the
Sweden.
cleverest thing Elliot Cass has maybe ever said. I think that's brilliant.
He's maybe my not
Oh,
to
careful, boy.
not to
Careful,
rank. I was
boy.
going to say maybe my favourite person who have met through
Yeah,
the podcast.
I honestly thought you'd been like from nowhere. Do you know what? If I had to give my favourite person all time, Elliot Cass,
No, not all time.
Barack Obama,
This year from the podcast.
Elliot Cass, my dad.
Males from the first 10 episodes of the podcast. But that's harsh. That is harsh because then you're
Yeah, yeah,
specifically
yeah,
going, no, it's not
yeah.
you. Will Robbins, it's not you. It might be Will Robbins.
Elliot Cass. Well,
It
the
might be
thing with
Niall. I
Elliot
like
is that
Niall.
he just he will explore anything, any question. He doesn't want to just write it off. He will talk
Yeah.
to you for hours and hours and hours on end about it, and I quite love that about it.
Well, that's why we had him for the live app, wasn't it? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
and
great. Who's your favourite person you've met through the podcast, Jay?
well,
Guest was?
I mean, Elliot as well on the live app was not well.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
a dicky tummy.
Cancer. Oh, yeah. It's a pub quiz pod exclusive. I really hope he doesn't. That'd be fucking bad. Imagine him listening to this for a bit
Yeah.
of sort of a little bit of comic relief from illness he's not told anyone about.
Oh, pop that on. They'll just be. Oh, they mentioned me. All right. Oh, said I say some silly.
Just
Said
need
I
to
say some silly things
yeah.
sometimes. I'll let that go. Favorite person ever? Maybe not.
Take my mind off the appointment
And then
tomorrow.
oh, they've done it. All right. Looking around to his girlfriend. Did you tell him? Did you tell him?
Get out. Oh dear. Go on, Jake. Favourite person.
I was going to say he had a dicky tummy, and he did.
No, he had a dicky tummy,
He did
and
the
he
whole
still came.
episode. I think needing, well, you know, not needing a shit, but like maybe being on the verge of like letting.
Oh really?
Well,
Did he?
I don't think he was too well. I don't think he was too well. And then
I know he went well, but I didn't know he would. I thought he had a cold. I thought he had,
no
like, flu.
different
I didn't know he
different
needed a
sickie.
shit.
And then to top it all off, Margarine,
Ooh.
Margarine, the drag queen quizmaster, comes out and sits on his lap
Sat
for
on his
half
lap.
an hour. He's got.
Yeah.
I've already got quite a delicate stomach, and now I've got 80 kg sat on me. I mean, it's it's not brilliant. It's not brilliant in front of everyone. I mean, I could imagine, like, if that was me, like I could feel the beads of sweat starting to drip. Being like, right, I don't know, because
Yeah.
we now know in retrospect how long she was going to be sat on his lap for. In his mind, then it's like, I don't know how long this will last. This could be forever.
Yeah. I don't even know how long the record
I
is.
don't
Yeah.
even know what I'm doing here.
In fact, the last thing the organizer said to us before we went on was, "You're the last one of the day, so take as long as you
Yeah,
need."
what a lovely.
And also, she wasn't just sat on him. She was like slapping, all the slapping the balloons and her legs and all. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a bit of movement, shaking Elliot
Do
around.
watch the live episode if you haven't seen it on YouTube. And also, if you listen to this on Spotify, the full episodes are on YouTube. I don't think maybe people know that. The full episodes are on YouTube and you can watch the whole thing.
Also, can people review us on Spotify?
Are you saying, is it possible,
Please.
or can they please go and do that?
No, no. This is a direct plea to the listeners. I hate doing stuff like that.
Well,
Asking people to.
that's all right.
I hope it's taken like lightheartedly.
If you can review, that would be lovely. I'm just going through some of the comments.
Yeah, it's not.
We've got some amazing comments.
Yeah, I was going to say you know what I see on other podcasts that I'd like when there's a bit of a community in the comments on Spotify.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. Do you ever see that?
I do, and I know that on a lot of other podcasts it happens organically. But we would actually like to specifically ask you: Can you create a community, please?
Our most recent comment on the spot on Spotify is on the old Cocket.
I bet it's going to be a good one.
And it is anyone else get a Spanish at Shopify?
Nice.
Question mark.
Just going down to the Celia AB one 3 weeks ago. Lovely comment from Will. Recording is messed up, fellas. Go down.
That was the intro. We recorded an intro over Zoom. If you didn't listen to that ep because you heard the at the start of it and were like, that audio is quality, it is skip forward by about 3 minutes and it will go to the ep and it will be slightly better. We know it could still be better, but it was only the intro that's got really bad quality on that.
Lovely comment from Luke Batty on Henry Rowley's episode. Good name.
What did he say?
No, I was more just saying I like the name Batty. I loved how much drunker you all got throughout the episode, says Katz and Lydia.
Vittorio Angeloni, Andrew Fudge. That's another good name, actually. We've got a lot of listeners with good names, haven't we? He said, can't spend 2 minutes talking about the FPL league and not share the code in the description.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Basically, the comments are a lot of sort of like admin episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on the food thing, Bethan has also commented on What Willie Cooks episode, saying, I quit at 12 minutes because of the chomping. Who was eating?
Oh,
It was
Scampy fries.
Oh, do you know what? Shall we just have a rule? No eating on the pod. We'll sort you out. We'll
Yeah,
sort you
no
out before.
more
We'll
eating
sort
on
you
the
out
pod.
after. It is a bit mental, isn't it, to be eating on the pod?
Yeah, or if you know you're going to be out the house for 3 hours over sort of maybe just eat beforehand.
Yeah.
If you're a bit hungry, you're going, oh, I'm about to leave for 3 hours to go talking to a microphone.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't order a meal or some crunchy pig-based snacks.
Do you know what, though? That being said, this has given me a thought. I think that we will be releasing some more stuff on that we'll be recording online, but it will be in addition to the main eps, which will not just stay the same, but be even more enhanced. We'll release this stuff on Patreon as well. Maybe we can go through some more of the comments. If you've got a question or a thought or something you'd like us to discuss, leave some comments on the Spotify apps or on the YouTube apps, and we'll go through them. Don't do it on the old ones. We'll just look at the new ones, and we'll use the comments on.
Oh, you know what we
on
should do? You know, on
episodes to chat about.
Instagram stories when you can do a thing,
yeah.
go submit a
Yeah,
question.
you
Do
really
that. I've never done that before. Have you?
I did. I took it down because I thought I felt embarrassed. But I don't mind doing it on the pub quiz pod. You're basically listening to us
I don't
learn
mind doing
how
it
to
together.
learn how to run a podcast, basically.
Yeah. Quizmaster Kevin, he put, how does one submit a quiz? One of my regulars asked me to send one of my quizzes. Kevin, this is 2 months ago. If you're still listening, mate, email to Liam and Jake Quiz at the Liam and Jake Quiz at gmail.com. Email it to that. We set up that email before we had the name Pub Quiz Pod.
Yes. And if you've got a better name than the Pub Quiz Pod, keep it to yourself because we're stuck with it, I suppose. If you could drop some comments on the YouTube apps and only the very most recent 3 Spotify apps, then we'll incorporate those into future bonus episodes. If you could follow us on Patreon, we'd appreciate it very much. It would help us keep making the show. But the more of you that follow us on Patreon, the more money we can spend on trying to maybe get some nice microphones and cameras. And send in your quizzes, and we will be back with some main show stuff very, very soon. But for now, goodbye. Thank you so much for listening. Good to see you, Liam. Good to see you, Connor.
Bye, guys.
Bye.